Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Battle Brothers. We have just renamed, we're starting up right where we left off, but we've just renamed a few more soldiers. So please welcome to the company, Bork. We had Phoenix, we had Nasagen, we had Ernie. So Bork, Azeral, the Ebon Blood, Perun, and Jimbo, as well as Sop Bucket. I accidentally wrote that Sup Bucket, and that's not correct. Sop Bucket, there we go. Sop Bucket here is our pitchfork man. He's interesting. He's got, his stars are very, very concentrated. He's a bleeder, and he's also asthmatic, so, that could be better. But asthmatic is actually terrible. But he's got 3 stars in health, 3 stars in resolve, and 2 stars in initiative. 2 stars in initiative, not very useful. 3 stars in resolve, pretty solid for certain uses, and 3 stars in health is fairly fantastic. So Sop Bucket may end up being some kind of a banner carrier, somebody who helps rally the troops with his massive resolve, hopefully. Jimbo, we've taken a look at him. Jimbo has 2 stars in ranged defense and 2 stars in resolve. His resolve right now is incredibly poor, but so we need to increase that. He also has Iron Lungs. Iron Lungs is +4 fatigue recovery per turn. That's pretty important. Base fatigue recovery is 15 per turn, and you take a little bit of fatigue from being attacked. So if you're being attacked a lot, then you only ever have your base fatigue recovery. So +4 making it 19 per turn is pretty solid. That means he's fatigue positive if he's just making 1 attack per turn. Also, he has a broken nose right now, so that's unfortunate. Perun is one of our starters. He's a companion and a team player. He has 2 stars in melee skill and 1 in melee defense, so he is definitely a front liner. Decent starting resolve, 1 star in that. Azeral the Ebon Blood, stars in health, not many stars unfortunately, but 2 stars in health, 1 in fatigue. So once again, he might be a good front liner. No stars in defense or melee skills, but his starting melee skill is actually quite high. 64 is pretty decent. Comparatively speaking, I think he's the highest in the group. So we may well see him turn into a front line, like some kind of a DPS, a duelist character, maybe a character wielding a 2-hander, something like that. Bork over here has 1 star in melee skill, 1 star in melee defense, and 1 star in resolve. That's a fantastic spread. It's not all that many stars in total, not compared to Sop Bucket, who has an amazing number of stars. But it's excellent combination for frontline fighting. Melee defense is super important. Melee skill also super important for that use, and resolve is super important for not running away. We want everybody's resolve to get up to about 50 by the time the game is getting close to ending. So, and of course we'll be recruiting more troops. We'll definitely want more names, and we need to rename Baldemar the Berserker to somebody, so get on it, folks. So, right now we have a mission to drive off the brigands at the Shabby Shack to the southwest. I accidentally pressed shift there, which locks you back to your group. Healing up all my men will take between 2 and 5 days, and I really kind of want to get rid of some injuries before I go get myself into another bloody fight. I don't have a temple here. I do have a temple here, so I could potentially pay to have some injuries healed. The pierced chest is probably the most pressing. So I think we're gonna pay to heal up Baldemar the Berserker here. And then we're going to go off on our mission. It will also take only 6 hours to repair all of our gear. Now, unfortunately, we're a little bit short on some things that I consider critical, but we're also short on cash, so we're just gonna go for it and see what we can do. We'll see how many of them there are, and if we need to back off, we can back off. Now, that is 5 Noxerers. They have a Brigand Raider and some Brigand Thugs. Let's fall back for a moment. See if we have any extra gear we could equip that would help us here. Light crossbow, quiver of bolts, tattered sackcloth. We do not. So, we are doing it live. Let's go in. They don't have any ranged units, so having an archer will help us here at least. Alright, and we also have the spear wall, which will help a lot. So here we have this Brigand Raider has better gear than the others. He's the most dangerous, but if we kill him, we have a chance to salvage some good gear. In particular, what we want to do is we want to kill him with the flails, with Jimbo, because if Jimbo can kill him with that attack that only hits the head, we'll be able to salvage his armor, which would be very useful. The brigand thugs we don't really care about. A nice little pocket of high ground here, but I don't want them to use it against me. So we're actually going to fall back a step here in order to take advantage of this hill while denying them any hills at all. Yeah, see, I thought he was going to do that. He's going to push forward onto that hill. So, we're going to fall back once again. Now, Baldemar can take 2 steps and still shoot. So he's going to shoot at this guy who has no shield. And he has the height advantage, so that will help him. We'll have him behind the lines just raining down shots. Nasagen kind of needs to be in the middle where he can be guarded a little bit. And Jimbo can be on the end here. Nasagen can be right there. These guys can use that spear wall ability, which is super, super useful. I think there's a setting to make them move faster. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, faster AI movement and faster player movement. I think that might be helpful just to make things move a little bit quickly. And auto loot. Once you close the loot screen, that's fine. Okay, let's apply all those. Alright, and resume. Let's move Perun behind the line. Yeah, that's better. It looks a little silly, but that's better. Now you delayed your action. I don't know if they're going to get to move before you, though, so just... yeah, spear wall for now, just to kind of hold them off. You're fine, and you also spear wall. So that will limit where they can go. You can wait. Gonna have that guy coming in. You can also wait. Where's the Brigand Raider going? Oh, he's throwing javelins. Great. I love it. I love it. It looks so silly that they're moving like that, but makes things easier. Okay, good. So he's going down. I think Bork... Let's actually wait. We may be able to flank here. And let's get him with the pitchfork, shall we? Good going, Sop Bucket. We've damaged morale. Now, Perun, hang on. I want you to wait so we can shift one of these guys aside, have Perun step forward, and give somebody an axe hit. And you can fire twice at him. Valdemar, you're letting me down a little bit right now. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Okay, so he got hit, but he came through with the shield. So let's give him a couple of good thrusts. Give him a couple good thrusts, oh yeah! Just like that. Now you, I don't actually want to move, I guess. Yeah, because he's right here and he's in good stead. So let's cut him. Doesn't have any... He only has a bandana on his head. So I feel like if we could get a head hit in... I really don't want Jimbo fighting that other flail guy, though, because he also has no head armor. And Perun is still injured. Yeah, let's shield wall you for now. Then you can come down here to flank. And Perun, you come around the side. Alright, good. We get some stabs in. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, Bork's dead. That happens sometimes. Alright, we've got 2 of them down, so their morale is wavering. Wavering morale lowers your stats. Higher morale, of course, increases your stats. I feel like this faster AI movement is actually messing with the game a little bit. Let's hit him. Okay, good. Now, can you hit him with an aimed shot? Yeah, let's try an aimed shot. Okay, hit that guy on the shield. That's fine. I would like to finish him off, but I'd also like to hurt him badly. And Perun. Let's move up like... so. And then let's get Jimbo up here, and he can swing a headshot at... he can just swing at this guy. Good hit. Alright. Stab. No stab. Stab. Excellent stab. Stab. And oh, he's fleeing. Great. Quick, hit him. Okay, him fleeing, these guys fleeing is excellent news because it means they won't attack back. So let's get all the way around to surround him with as many people as possible. Now we need to go for the headshots. His helmet is quite tough. I would actually like his helmet too, but I can only really pick one. Valdemar, do you have a bludgeon, so you can stun people. Yeah, swap to the bludgeon. Alright, so he's going to try to run. Every time he tries to run, we get an attack on him. Run them down. No, I want this guy. I want him bad. I want him dead. But I only really want to go for the headshots. I just want to stop him from running. I want to... If you can fill up every hex around them, they won't run. Because they can't get away. So... Get up there. And stop. You can go down there. Go for the head again. Nope, just wait. Alright. We're gonna just pass turns till we get to the flail guy. Yep. I know this is slow, but this is how you get the good stuff early in the game. Be faster if we had a whole bunch of daggers. Okay. Yep, keep on keeping on. Yeah, something is lagging this game badly. We're going to leave on faster AI movement. We're going to turn off fast player movement, though. I feel like that might be it. That's a little better. Just wait, because you need the fatigue back. Definitely need to pick up some knives and more flails. Hit him! Good job. His helmet is almost broken, so we should be able to get him in another round or two. Like I said, especially early in the game when you don't have great fatigue, fatiguing out is real. You can see here, he's got 66 out of 84. This takes 25 fatigue to use, and the flail attack takes 13. So it's a lot more expensive to be going for the head than not. But, as I said, it keeps the armor relatively intact, and the higher HP, the higher durability an item has, the better the chance of it dropping. Come on, 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 come on. We're just gonna have to skip through this turn, because you can't do it yet. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Your hair is stupid, by the way, and I hate it. And I'm going to kill you for that reason. It's not because you attacked us. It's not because you're a bandit. It's just because I accidentally skipped the guy's turn. Okay, well, that's fine. It's just because your hair is dumb. That's all. That's why we're here. We're just prejudiced against people with dumb hair. Block me on the shield. Really? You bastard. You absolute bastard. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. Got him. Unfortunately, Bork is dead. I'm sorry, Bork. But we got a patched mail shirt. And we got your hat back. And a sword, a bundle of javelins, and a couple of basic wooden flails, which are garbage. We're not going to keep those, but we're going to take everything, as well as all the shields and everything. So, that's fantastic, because now we can level people up, and we have armor. We can actually level a bunch of people up. Valdemar, let's level him up first. He's definitely getting ranged skill. He's definitely getting ranged defense. And he's also going to get... hit points are okay. Resolve, he needs some resolve. Let's give him some resolve. In terms of perks, for an archer, we're going to start off with student, probably. Fast adaptation isn't bad on archers either. Neither is bags and belts if we intend to make him a hybrid character. I don't think he really has the stats to do a whole lot of work in melee, but I will eventually give him a two-handed weapon as secondary. Items placed in bags no longer giving you a penalty to fatigue is pretty nice, except for two-handed weapons and shields, so it doesn't really affect that. Okay, let's give him Pathfinder. Let's give him Student first, actually, since we're going to give him Student eventually anyway. Nasogen. Nasogen. Nasogen also has two stars in range skill, so we're going to level him towards being an archer as well. We're going to do that. We're going to give him some more resolve and some... That's a good roll on hit points. Give us a max fatigue, though. And we'll give you Student. It's just, I just generally start off with Student. Typically. For Phoenix, definitely melee defense, definitely melee skill, and definitely resolve. He's going to be in the front line. Those are what he needs. And he has 59 hit points, so his hit points are probably fine. If his hit points were really low, we might go for Colossus. As it is, I'm thinking Recover. Because Recover is a really good skill to use for the frontliners, especially people who are using fatiguing abilities like Spear Wall. Let's give him Recover. He'll definitely be using that. And now, we can give some people some gear. So, Nasogen can have a shield. Ernie can have a bigger shield. I think everybody else who needs a shield now has one. But we can take the Falchion. We do have a dagger. Excellent. So daggers can be used to steal people's gear because daggers have this ability, Puncture. It ignores all armor, but it has a penalty to hit. So it's only really useful on guys who have a lot of melee attack or against targets you have completely surrounded. So we're going to give this dagger to Azural since he has the highest melee attack in the gang. Well, actually, let's level up Perun and see. We'll level up Perun's melee skill, his melee defense, and his max fatigue. He already has quite high hit points, so he'll be fine there. He's got a patched mail shirt on, as well as a good hat. And for perks, we will give him Student. For the armor, let's give Azural the armor since he's our best melee dude. So we'll give him the better armor. And then we will hand his armor, his padded surcoat. Well, rugged surcoat is actually better. Padded surcoat, mail, padded surcoat. Alright, we're going to hand his padded surcoat down to Sop Bucket, who did quite well. Sop Bucket made himself proud. Himself and his country. And then for Baldemar, we will put a buckler in Baldemar's bag so that he has some kind of defense in melee if he is forced into melee. And Azural, instead of that, that dagger should be in your bag. And for your main weapon, you can have either the falchion or the hatchet. Yeah, the hatchet does less damage, but ignores more armor. And can split shields, which, let's just stay with the falchion for now. The falchion is nice. Riposte can be useful sometimes. Slash is a decent attack, especially because it has plus 10% chance. Actually, no. Give him the hatchet, since he already has a high % chance to hit. And then... who has a low melee attack? Phoenix. You can have the falchion. And we'll swap you kind of further into the line. There we go. Alright. Let's head back up to Zonmark. Injuries still definitely going to require a little bit of healing time. But we will hand in our quest. And Zonmark no longer has ambush trade routes, so now they have more stuff at and should be at better prices. And they do indeed have more stuff, including a hooked blade, a decent polearm, and a Scramasax, a damaged one at that. They also have some better armor. Gambazons are solid armor. Padded leather is actually quite solid armor. Sell off that stuff. Sell off these and that. Gonna keep the light crossbow for now. Crossbows have some value over bows. It depends on you want different ranged weapons for different fights. Crossbows ignore more armor. Bows have longer range. That's basically the difference. You always want to have an extra shield or two hanging around. I'm going to buy that Akaton cap. And tools and supplies I'm good on. Medical supplies I'm good on, so I'm going to splurge a little bit. Scramasaxes have the decapitate ability, which is a really handy ability sometimes, but I'm not going to buy that yet because I'm worried that it would be premature. Throwing spears could be nice, but they're expensive and one use only. White and blue paint can be used to paint helmets. That's cool. White, green, and yellow paint. Oh, interesting. We'll ignore that for now. But I am, I think, going to buy a padded leather. Do you have any daggers, actually? Do you have any good daggers? Got a knife. Can you use dagger skills with a knife? Yes, knife gets punctured. Okay. So, let's hand that knife over to whoever our second best melee guy is, which is Perun. Great. So we've got that. Excellent. So now we've got 2 people who can stab people in order to steal their armor. We are moving on towards becoming real murder vagabonds. And we will also buy a damaged Gambazon, I think. There we go. And we will put that damaged Gambazon on somebody who needs slightly better armor. Once again, we're just gonna... The upgrade's just gonna kind of roll downhill. Phoenix, you leveled up, so you deserve slightly better armor. And then your rugged surcoat can go to someone else who's doing us proud. Who else is doing us proud? Nasajin, you get a small armor upgrade, and then this padded surcoat can go to Voldemar the Berserker, who desperately needs some extra fatigue, because they are suffering from fatigue loss. Alright, let's see what other contracts they have for us. Armed guards have a package delivered to Weidenbach. Let's talk money. 50 in advance, another 200. Alright, that's fine. I'll accept that contract. It's just a delivery. So it is cheap. And easy. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. We might stop in Erla. Nope, let's just go off-roading. And for this little money, I don't expect to run into any trouble. Famous last words. Famous last words indeed. Supply caravan. You can actually attack people on the road. Aha! So, during camp. So, now we have our objective to choose. We need to either get the company back to 12 men, or become allied with a town. I think I'm going to get the company back to 12 men. That's easy. And when you accomplish these goals, you get a morale boost, and sometimes you get some other benefit. Let's just go back to 12 men. So we need a roster of at least 12. Right now we have 8. So we need 4 more guys, all told. Also, we have a spear going begging. That's fine. So we've got some weapons. We've got a shield. We could use a suit of armor and a hat. And we'll be able to recruit another guy. And, I mean, give him some basic gear so as to not die immediately. So, 220 crowns. Let's go into Weidenbach and see what they've got for offer. Do you have any hats? No good hats. You do have a thick tunic. Oh, and do you have knives? You do have knives. Well, I'll buy your knives. Don't ask me why I want all these shitty knives. Dirk is a day tailor. Manfred is a rat catcher. Quick reflexes. That can be useful. And Torsten is a tailor. Let's hire Manfred here. What's he got? He is faint-hearted, so he has a resolve penalty, but he's a survivor. Not bad, not bad. He's wearing tattered sackcloth. We'll give him that. We'll give him a spear. We'll give him a hat. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You don't deserve that hat yet, Manfred. You have to prove that you're lucky first. Ernie gets that hat. You can have that hat, and we need to buy a hat for Jimbo. Jimbo needs a hat. Hoods are cheaper than straw hats for some reason, despite being exactly the same in terms of statistics. So we're just gonna buy one of them. And put a hood on you. There you go. And we'll give Nasajin a knife, which costs no fatigue, so you can just carry them around without carrying. And we'll give Ernie a knife, so we can steal things from people. Alright, Puppet Master's cabinet northwest of here, at or near the region of Parchheim. Go and find it for me, and you'll be properly rewarded. Ooh, this is a new kind of contract. You didn't used to get these contracts. What does it pay? 300 crowns. Need to be paid more? Okay, 300 crowns. Alright, let's do it. Let's go find a place. Find Puppet Master's cabin around the region of Parchheim to the north. West. So it's up that way. Okay. Well, we've got gear. We've got medical supplies. We've got food for 3 days. So let's launch ourselves off, shall we? Let's do some exploration in the Beasts and Exploration DLC. Brigands. A few brigand thugs and a few brigand raiders. How are we equipped? You still have... You will heal by tomorrow. Yours will heal in 1 to 4 days. Other than that, we're in pretty decent shape, to be honest. what I might do here is... let's pull... Nasogen into the back line. We're going to give you some crossbow bolts. So we're going to kind of condense the lines like this. And then we'll give you a maximum fatigue -6. We'll give you this falchion for self-defense. And yeah, we'll just drag you back here to shoot arrows, because they don't have any ranged units. So I think what I'll do is I'll take that knife away, actually, and also give you a shield. And then you can... no, don't swap like that. You can have the knife. And nobody else has a good range skill. All of you all are piss poor at throwing or shooting things. Okay, let's see what these brigands can do to us. Okay, sorry about that brief glitch, folks. I had to shut down the game trying to figure out what was making it so slow, and I think I found it. So, this random event fired as soon as I opened it up again. Waving his hand, rather friendly-like, a man approaches. You respond by unsheathing your sword halfway. He laughs. So many are interested in the Puppet Master's cabinet, so I can't fault you for being so defensive. Look, I'll tell you exactly where it's at. Just not far to the west of here, on the hills. He heads off, cackling with laughter. I don't know if I've done good or ill, and that's just the sort of fun I like. Much appreciated. So it's off to the west somewhere. Now, there are those brigands I was talking about. Alright, we're gonna go fight these brigands. I think we can take them. A few brigand thugs, a few brigand raiders, we can take them. No problem. We're gonna kill these guys. So, they do have a brigand raider with a pike. They've got a brigand raider with a flail, a good flail, and then they've got brigand thugs. I'd love to stab this guy to death, but in order to do that, I need to break the rest of his troops. That brigand raider, don't really care about him that much. Let's get up on the hills. Let's also, now that we've, I think, fixed the problem, let's set everything to faster movement. It looks silly, but it makes things quicker. So we'll do that. We're going to get up on the hill there. That brigand raider is going to hop way forward towards us. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this position, push forward to get that guy off. We've got... Nasogen, why do you not have your crossbow out? Did I screw up with my... oh, shoot. Alright, well... keep going here. Okay, so that pikeman we definitely want to get at. So Azaral, fortunately, he's moved forward too far. So we're going to be able to attack him right now. This guy... I want to shoot at this guy, because he can really punch through my armor. Or I could shoot at that guy, because he could... let's shoot at this guy, he's an easier target. As for Mr. Spearman's, move forward, and now knock back is a pretty good skill to use to get these guys off of heights like this, where they have, you know, a good chance of fighting you effectively. But unfortunately, I actually need to kill him. It's very unfortunate that he came in first, so I'm just going to try to stab him. Then we're going to get Azaral up there, and we're going to hit him with the... yeah, I'm not going to be able to effectively isolate and kill him. I have to take care of him first, because he's by far the most dangerous. This guy, however, we're going to go for a headshot on, because he's not wearing any head armor. Alright, now, Nasogen. Yeah, I screwed up. Okay. Okay, that's fine, Nasogen. Just get your sword out. And go help. You, Syrah, should come around this way. Hold. You can... I could push forward and get the first hit on that brigand raider, because with the flail, he'll go around my shield. But if I do that, I'm going to be kind of isolated, so instead, I'm going to activate Riposte. That'll be fine for now. And then you can move up, and you can... see, Repel has a chance to stagger on a hit, and he might take damage if I push him down. Let's just impale him, though. Or not. Let's do nothing to him. That's fine. I'm going to stab this guy, because his armor sucks, so he's easy to hurt. Oh, and that guy's actually flanking way around me. Alright, the picks are starting to come in. But they're not actually coming in far enough to hurt me much. Okay, let's push this guy back and take the hill. Oh, Lord, no. That's the problem. We've got to kill him. We've really got to kill him. Now, 52%, 62%. Hit him. Or not, or don't hit him. Yeah, we've really got to kill this guy. Azaral now has pierced arm muscles and is wavering. Let's hold for you, please. You can move up and slash you. You can move up and stab you. Okay, good hit. 13%, 55. Let's shoot 2 arrows in this direction. Good hit. Go for the head again, please. Yes, head hit. Good. One more time. Ooh, there we go. Severe concussion. Excellent. That was pretty much just what I wanted. Now you can move down and try to slash this guy. Or not. Or not. Alright, now that he's badly injured, go for the raider. We've got to keep him on the back foot. Okay, so we've got one dead. That's fine. Move up. Try to force morale checks. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're taking a lot of damage here, but I think we can still pull it off. We just gotta hurt this guy so he doesn't come back at us. And this guy, we've also got to hurt. You, 62%, 55%, but we'll probably kill him. Shoot. Alright, go after the spearman hard. Try to kill him. Okay, good. He's decapitated. Oh, no. Okay, he only gets the 1 attack. That's fine. We're fine. Can you get a shot at him? Not a good one. Yeah, you're blocked. Okay. Please kill him. Come on. You suck. Alright, so we got him dead. We're doing fine. This guy is the only one who's left who's still threatening. Now, unfortunately, Manfred has a dislocated shoulder. And he can't effectively run. What we might be able to do is we might be able to shield bash him. Nope. Okay. Hold on to your butt, Manfred. Oh, Manfred's been knocked down. He might be dead. Okay, this all went horribly wrong, as sometimes happens in early battles, but that's fine. We're still in it to win it. We're still in it to win it. He's got the height advantage, but what he doesn't have is a shield. So I think... Now, Phoenix's body armor is gone, so we're actually going to move down this way and kill that guy. And let's shoot some arrows at you. Okay, you're fleeing. Good. We can move you into base contact. And do you have a knife? No, and it doesn't matter because his gear sucks anyway. You're fleeing. And you're fleeing. Okay, we're still alright. We're still in okay shape. He's wavering and he's badly injured. And he's going to run out of fatigue at some point here. And Nasogen has plenty of fatigue with which to hit him. There we go. Okay, it's over. Please don't shoot your compatriots. Alright, he's dead. He's still running away. He's still running away. Run him down. We're not letting the bastard get away. We're gonna steal his hat. There we go. Okay, and they both lived. Manfred the Lucky and Perun both survived. Now, unfortunately, Perun has a maimed foot, so it costs him more to move, and he has less initiative. That's permanent. And Manfred also has a maimed foot. That's kind of weird, so they both got exactly the same injury. Interesting. Fortunately, that's not one of the worst ones. Initiative penalties are not terrible, and action point per tile moved also not terrible for frontliners. In terms of loot, we got an okay piece of armor, we got a good helmet, a shield, some gear, and, yes, we got a good flail, a higher tier flail. And we got a pike, which is one of the better two-handed weapons. So that was totally worth it, given that we took no actual casualties. In fact, Sop Bucket. Let's do some levels real quick. Sop Bucket is going to get... He needs his resolve leveled up, as you can see. He needs his melee attack or his ranged defense leveled up here, probably, and also some max fatigue. Let's go health and max fatigue for right now. And in terms of perks, we will give him... He only has 47 health. Might give him gifted next level, but let's give him student for now. Ernie? Ernie is one of our frontliners. He's got a star in health. Let's give him hit points. Up over 60, let's give him resolve. And let's give him melee skill. And for him, we will take student. Jimbo, my man. My main man. Ranged defense would be really good if we're going to make him a frontline tank. To be fully honest, Jimbo is... I mean, he's got iron lungs, which is good. But his stars, in terms of, like, what his stats are, not the best. Let's give him both defenses and resolve. And then student. We'll see what we can do. Everybody is so beat up right now. Sop bucket. We're going to give you this pike instead of your pitchfork. You can see the pitchfork does 30 to 50. The pike does 60 to 80. So it's a lot better and does not cost any more fatigue. Jimbo. Jimbo's been our flail guy so far, but I think I'm actually going to swap him to a spear for defensive purposes. Instead, Azeral has lost a bunch of his melee skill due to his pierced arm. Ernie, we're going to give you this metal flail. And Azeral, we're going to give this reinforced wooden flail. And you've both got knives. And Azeral, we're going to give this slightly better armor. I'm sorry, Ernie, we're going to give the slightly better armor. Azeral, we're going to give the better helmet. And then this other helmet can go to Ernie. So our important guys have got the full helmets. And then Manfred the Lucky or Jimbo. Jimbo can have the Akaton cap. And Sop Bucket can have this hood. Great. So we've got some gear distributed. Everybody has decent armor. We're coming up in the world, lads. Manfred, you can have that padded surcoat. Why don't you? Unfortunately, we're going to need a lot more tools and supplies to actually repair all our stuff. Okay, Puppet Master's Cabinet comes into view. Time to go back home. So, that is a Necromancer's lair. So we found a Necromancer's lair full of a Necromancer and lots of zombies, which we do not want to fight right now. We are going to run home, lickety-split, take our money, heal our wounds, rest up a little bit, buy some more stuff maybe, and get ready to improve ourselves. So, 300 crowns. Crowns well deserved. We desperately need tools. We're going to sell that pitchfork, get rid of that. That we're keeping, we're getting rid of that. Nets are only one use, but they can be useful, so let's keep that. Let's keep the spear and the axe. Got 844 gold, and what we need is... We're decent on food, but we need tools and supplies, and we also need medical supplies, so we need some tools. Oh, baby, yeah, that was expensive in terms of damage to our gear. We need the tools, we need some medical supplies. And we also need to give Nasagen his freaking crossbow. Take it. There you go. Good. So now you can shoot a bolt, and then reload. Shooting a bolt takes very few action points, reloading takes a lot of action points, so you can only ever get one shot with a crossbow per round, and you can only fire and reload if you don't move. In the same round, that is. Alright. Now, is there anyone we could hire here? We could hire Dirk. Let's hire Dirk. Always good to have more bodies on the field. We'll just give him a shield and a spear. Everything else he's going to have to earn the hard way in the fires of battle. Contains ammo for 2 uses. Wow, Dirk actually... I mean, he's dumb, but he's got 3 stars in melee defense and a star in fatigue. Dirk will be a fantastic tank if he lives. Manfred? Well, you've got 2 stars in defense, and 1 in ranged defense, none in fatigue, and less hit points. And you're faint-hearted. Manfred? I'm sorry, you're being demoted. You're being demoted to, probably going to die. We're giving Dirk your stuff. You can have this shirt. You get to stand on the end while Dirk stands closer to the middle. And I think that is going to be it for this episode. So, the gang has grown. We've got some tools and supplies left, so we'll be able to repair all our stuff. We're going to be able to heal up all of our troops, and the only question left is, where do we go next? We started down here. We've been to these towns. We've been up to Weidenbach. We could stay within the territory of this noble house. We can actually look at who those noble houses are. We've got House Steinwall, plagued with madness and insanity. Other noble houses mainly avoid contact. House Weilberg, who is very wealthy, and uphold honesty and integrity. Good blokes all around. And House Winterhall, known for lavish lifestyle and bacchanal festivities. Half-starved cattle, empty granaries, and desperate townsfolk are a common sight where House Winterhall rules. So they're just, they're the Borgia, basically. So we've got the noble, bright, good nobles. We've got the insane nobles with the very fancy hats. I mean, look at that feather. Baron Knut von Steinwall. Amazing. And we've got the evil, debauched nobles. Where should we go? Let me know what you think in the comments, but for now, that has been episode 2, and I'll see you all in episode 3. Take care.